properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my highlight, my property. Do a quarterback sneakers on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I stiff him down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. All back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah.
I just hike the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm trying to get in. Open the play with the book of the champion. Get flipped if you trying to get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long, on 1st and 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta get.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the New England Patriots. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. James White. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a toss play. This is White. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Here's Osweiler to throw. Slant route, caught by Edelman. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the toss, here's White. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
From midfield now, here's Osweiler. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kareem Martin in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Larson. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. So right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On second down, Osweiler. Going deep here for Edelman. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Edelman was the intended target. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Off-play action. Larson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. John Simon in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. The pitch goes to Barkley. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Back to throw. Larson. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. John Simon in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Looking to throw. Larson. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw again. Larson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
You know, I have to be really happy after that play. The offensive line, to be able to create space in that situation when everything's jammed in and everyone knows you're going to run it, that's a big-time play.
Yeah, because you're probably just thinking, hey, let's get to the 4 or 5 and get some breathing room, right?
That's all you're asking for. That's all your punter's asking for. Instead, he's not necessary now.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Josh Morrow on the stop.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now Osweiler on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
We got three. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pulled in at the 24. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Larson. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now he's flushed out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go play action with Osweiler. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. And he rifles one incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. He's going to fire one deep up. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Foxborough after this. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, set. Blue 90.
To throw again is Osweiler. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
On third down, Osweiler to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up fourth down. So now on fourth down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. To return it is Corey Grant. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. To throw on second down. Larson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Larson. And incomplete here on third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. That's complete. It's Gordon. Still fighting for more.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Osweiler on the left side, a catch by White. They'll give him 8 on the play. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Osweiler. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39.
They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Gronk, so tough to cover. Sometimes a flag is going to come out.
His size and his ability create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot.
Osweiler with a sneak. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Detroit!
A handoff to Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. On first down, Larson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Keeps himself upright. Rolling to his right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. 3-19.
They stay on the ground with White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go.
Now they'll throw it with Osweiler. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Now White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. 2 more tight. Over.
Osweiler. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Osweiler. Left side, it's Dorsett. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now out come the Giants. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing on first down. Larson. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Luke Kuechly coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they've got to make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Osweiler. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Now let's go. Blue, 90.
Osweiler. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The New York set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Giants on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Larson. And it's complete. This is Austin Cole. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Larson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, I think a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Larson. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are an extra point away from leading this game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. Gets it to Gordon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Osweiler. To Michelle on the dump-off. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They go play action now. Osweiler. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action with Osweiler. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Osweiler now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Let's go. 319. 319.
From the shotgun, Osweiler goes underneath here to White. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. Forced out to his left. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go now.
Again, Osweiler. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Olivier Vernon able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now. He's been terrific so far. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. He'll return it from the 6. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive. Larson. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Off play action. Larson. Dancing to his left. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Giants on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Larson buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. He's back to throw. Goes right side, complete to Grant. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Now let's go. Green 39.
to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
They'll look to throw. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
Back to throw. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They come out here in the I.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, 90.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2.
Now let's go. Blue, 90. Blue, 90.
Now it's Osweiler. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none, because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Gone.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Larson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarter.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Osweiler to a knee, and that should wrap this one up. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Let's go one more.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream.